Pearce.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, Mr. Director. In trying to put things in context, why the questions come up, I hear of you and I read in your statement that empirical analysis is necessary for good policy, so you collect more of it. Probably no one collects more information than the IRS, yet 2009, they had 100,000 people, employees of the federal government, who were not paying their taxes. And of course, that was led by Treasury Secretary Geithner, who didn't think it was his duty to pay taxes. And now, then, in the last 2 years, that number has gone to 312,000, and $3.5 billion now owed by federal government employees. The government has the information. They just choose to check on conservative groups rather than check on the people who are not paying their taxes. So if there's a little concern about what you're collecting. Now, I was a little bit confused. I thought you said to Mr. McHenry that part of the PII is name, address, Social Security number, zip, property they have, credit score, and balances. Is that? And then I heard a different answer, I thought, to Mr. Rothfuss. Is this PII? So name, address, Social Security, zip, property they have, credit score. I thought you had affirmed to Mr. McHenry. Was I hearing backwards? That's not stuff you collect and as part of PII?
No, sir. So
it's not part of it?
We collect PII through our consumer response
so
process,
that
as well
PII
as supervisory.
PII, if I could reclaim, PII includes name, address, Social Security number, zip, property, credit score. I thought Mr. McHenry walked through that. So is that part of PII or is it not? Yes or no?
The answer is it's part of PII. It may not.
Okay, so if it's part of PII, maybe we should invoke the Geneva Convention for consumers. Under the Geneva Convention, when I went to Vietnam, there were a lot of pilots being shot down. We only had to give our name, rank, and Social Security number. Here you collect all the other jazz. You have the potential to misuse it exactly like the IRS is misusing it. So I was interested in your response to Ms. Velasquez. She noted properly that one breach will erode the confidence, and she asked, what steps have you taken to see that you don't have a breach? You said that the answer was to collect as little information as possible. Are there any other things that you do to stop a breach?
Sure, Congressman. So our systems are compliant with the federal.
No, I didn't ask what you're compliant with. What other steps do you take to ensure there's no breach?
So we have, robust security systems, IT systems that are constantly being reviewed and audited. We have limited significantly which personnel have access to this information, and we're trying to ensure that we have the procedures in place to discard this information if it's no longer necessary as well.
And so you've got contractors that have access to information?
We have very limited contractors that have access.
But some contractors, I'm sure Mrs. Snowden was a very limited number. Have you gone and done case studies on agencies or consumer groups, credit card companies, where information has been distributed, where people have leaked or shared or hacked in? Have you studied those? Has your agency, as someone said, you're a very powerful agency, probably going to have more information than even the IRS. Have you done any case studies on the people who have leaked Mr. Snowden or any of the others? Did you stop, as a manager, did you stop everyone and say, hey, this is a wake-up call? If it can happen in the most secret of our agencies, it might happen to us. Did you, as Deputy Director, number 2 guy, stop everybody and say, wait, we need to sit down and have a discussion on our ethics internally. If it would happen over there, it could have happened here.
So we do take data security incredibly.
No, I did not. I said, did you have any case studies looking at specific things where people have leaked or stolen information? That's a fairly simple question.
We do.
You're the number 2 guy in the company.
We do not have any specific case studies where other agencies have leaked information, Congressman.
That's incredible to me, that you would not look at what happened, the breakdowns that happened in some of the credit card companies where massive information has been received. It's incredible that you, as the number 2 guy, have not done that. Do any of the people, when you make these awards, have any bonuses been given to employees or investigators or people who are collection agencies? Have any awards been given to people who help you get those get the information?
I'm not sure I understand the question, Congressman.
Okay, you said that you found 28,000 or employees or Defense Department people. You got awards back to them. Did anybody get finder's fees? Because I'm finding that in many agencies.
No, sir.
No finder's fees?
No.
No bonuses? No nothing?
No.
Okay,
Not
thank you.
any
I yield
more than
back.
that,
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Mr. Barr?